tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo.
More than halfway through our 9-game slate on this Sunday, still coming to you live from the Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas City. Sa continuing coverage ng ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season number 3, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ito nga ang ating 9-game slate ngayong araw. It's the last game between Bauan and Palawan, this time in the 14 under division. And later this evening, we still have Taytay going up against San Juan. So magandang hapon po muli sa inyong lahat. I'm and they are this time joined by the comebacking JP Ruiz. Welcome back to Junior MPBL, brother.
Nice to meet you, Jaime. It's been a while. Thank you. And welcome everyone to Junior MPBL. We have lots of basketball action coming your way.
Of course, 14 under matchup nga ang ating at hand between the Palawan Yurich Builders and the Bauan Cafe Uno. They split their earlier contest, 18 under. Nakauna ang Palawan, 16 under. Itong Bauan naman ay nakabawi. So a rubber match of sorts for this 14 under division. Pag-usapan na nga natin, JP, both these teams, beginning with Bauan Cafe Uno, Coach Joel Gragasin still at the helm doon sa grassroots program niya. But what can you tell us more about this Cafe Uno squad?
Well, for this tournament, this is their debut game. Talking about two remaining teams in the 14 under division. One of them is Bauan Cafe Uno. They are going to start off 0-0, clean slate. They did end the season last year 2-9, ranked 11 out of 12 in their division. So, of course, new season, new start. Fresh start for both of them, so they'll go all out.
Trying to write a new chapter nga itong Bauan Cafe Uno here in season number 3. Dito naman sa Palawan Yurich Builders sa side naman, JP, familiar name na itong Palawan Yurich Builders. Had an excellent performance in season number 2, but itong 14 under team nila in particular, JP, ano pa masasabi mo about this team?
Right. Talk about Palawan. This is not new to them. They have already won 1 game out of 3. Third time's the charm. They lost their first 2 battles against Antipolo and Dasmariñas, and then they recently won against Muntinlupa, care of Lawrence Copia and Philip Andre Ong.
A couple of players na talagang making a name for themselves dito sa ating season number 3. And let's get game 6 started. Balik na tayo ulit kay Denzel Santiago to introduce our starting lineups.
Excitement continues here at Divine Light Academy, Las Piñas City, as we begin the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. The next basketball action continues between the 14 under of Bauan Cafe Uno versus the Palawan Yurich Builders. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Now let us meet the starters. First from the Bauan Cafe Uno. On guard number 43, Wade Bautista. Also guard number 9, Hale Hilapo. At 4, number 14, Chris Bailon. Also 4, number 13, Edigardo Mangahas. Playing center number 12, Edward Olango. Assistant coaches, Ariel Solentino, Carlo Gragasain. Now let us meet the starters from your Palawan Yurich Builders. On guard number 20, Zeb Endelible. Also guard number 8, Earl Morelos. At 4, number 1, Keenan Picasso. Also 4, number 25, Lawrence Copia. Playing center number 5, James Celso. At youngster, John Necesito. Assisted by Arvin Braganza. York Silva. Team owner, Red Go. Team manager, Yuan Go. Our games officials for today's match, Grujib Mengdi Guzman. Umpire 1, Tom Mendoza. Umpire 2, Sarup Ungad. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Sir J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Sir Kate Picasso. Manny Pacquiao, Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
Starters muli tayo, brought to us by Dorai, the official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. It's Indelible, Merelos, Picasso, Copia, and Celso para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Sa kabila naman, Bauan, Cafe Uno, beginning this ball game with Bautista, Hilapo, Bailon, Mangahas, and Ulango to round out their 5 in this 14-under matchup between Bauan, Cafe Uno, the boys in white, and the Palawan Yurich Builders in this parang fatigue-ish na yellow. So coming to you live nga dito sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas as Bauan gets first crack. Gets his own miss. Another opportunity blocked by Copia. So Palawan, sila naman ang may opportunity dito after a couple of attempts coming from Cafe Uno.
They weren't able to give up on the basketball. So great second chance opportunity there. Unable to convert.
Sometimes, marang gusto mo lang maparami na lang yung tira mo
tama.
minsan. Mga attempts. And especially in the 14-under division, I would
Correct.
say. But this guy doesn't need a lot of shots because he's fairly accurate. Talking about this young boy, Keenan Picasso. Spark plug para dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Lao, call for steps.
Feeling ko probably jitters pa lang, given the fact this is their first game. So you should expect a couple of turnovers here and there for the boys in white.
Kasama rin no? May factor din yan. Siyempre may excitement, may halong gigil. Still can't get their first basket is Bauan. Copia. They attack the baseline. Great block there.
Great defensive play there for Bauan. Talking about Edgardo Mangahas.
Yes, sir. Inbound from the baseline are the Yurich Builders. Nice spin, but overshoots. Three ball. Mahuhulog para dito kay Zeb Indelible. Iyawan agad na maagad dito sa ating venue, JP.
He was very accurate. Hindi niya nag-hesitate. Gusto niya talaga tumina sa tres at nakapasok.
Olango finally gets the first field goal para sa Bauan.
Chris Edward Olango going with that mid-J.
The kids call it the midi.
Oo, na yun.
It's another three ball, but that time overshoots was Picasso.
I think one thing that viewers should know, no, na Palawan is very, may green lights sila tumira sa labas. Dahil sa mga previous games nila, naka-average of 16 to 23s in a game. So don't be surprised na okay si coach sa naman makatira sa tres.
Yun yung kumbaga recipe na
Correct.
bit-bit nga nila dito. So, excellent escape, but everything but the bucket, but there to clean it up was his teammate.
Great second chance opportunity dyan for Palawan. Talking about James Dean Celso.
That's right. Getting that put back to go. Trying to extend this 5-point lead, and Delible pulls it back. Finds Picasso inside, short.
Great pass there. Unfortunate miss there.
Almost a turnover. Another jumper. Sweet-looking stroke para dito kay Olango. Kalmang-kalma lang.
That is a sweet-looking stroke for someone in that size, no? In that division, usually big body, deep inside. Pero sa kanya, okay na yung J.
And yun yung kailangan mo, as you
Correct.
develop your game. And in today's age, hindi pwedeng wala ka niyan. As you
Correct.
see that spin cycle, courtesy of Earl Merelos.
Quick spin move there. Iniwasan niya yung kanyang defender. Easy 2 para sa Palawan.
Foul will be called, I believe, against Indelible. Which, by the way, I still have on my pointer finger. Just saying.
Tama naman. We have the due diligence to make sure na nakamark yan.
Iupo muna nga si Indelible along with Celso. Maagang balasa dito. Still 6 minutes here in the first period. High energy ball game we're seeing so far. As expected, kapag 14 under talaga, they only know one gear. No?
Of course. Go hard and go.
Ooh, three-pointer para naman dito sa Bauan. Kakapasok pa lang. Gab Cibolo.
Gab Cibolo getting the green light to shoot from outside, making it count.
Look at Picasso getting the bump and the finish. Inan Picasso in control. Completes the three-point play.
He is unafraid to drive to the basket. That's one of his go-to moves throughout this tournament. Expect a lot of driving plays here by Picasso.
Of course, that move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. B-Liga ready. Converts on a bonus free throw to up the lead to 5, 12-7.
Actually, you can tell that they're very aggressive in the free throw line. In their previous game, Palawan actually had 15 free throws. So they made sure that they're all accurate. They did have 9 for 15 in their previous timeout.
And sometimes that's all you could ask for.
Correct.
Parang hindi naman kataasan in terms of percentage,
No.
but decent enough
Yes.
that you can convert on majority of your
Very
shots.
important is accuracy, yes.
Approaching the halfway mark. Still here in the first. This is a rubber match between these two teams. 18 under, nakauna na nga ang Palawan Yurich Builders. Bauan won in the 16 under game just earlier. Sa floater. Wouldn't fall para dito kay LaGuardia. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Espiritu bumit-bit. Couldn't get the roll. Loose ball scramble. Coach Joel trying to save it. Making sure his player is okay.
Correct. Well, one thing that people should appreciate is that outlet pass that started it all. That was a great rebound there. Unfortunate to execute. They even hustled for the ball. So you can see the intensity that these boys are showing in their first game.
Yan ang gusto mong makita.
Correct.
They really kind of channel it in a way na makakatulong sa iyong koponan. Too strong that pull-up. Another offensive rebound para sa Palawan. No third opportunity, says Bauan.
Great outlet.
Looking for a friend. Finds. Naipit sa ilalim. Ikot nila kay Espiritu. Oh, a player down on the floor on the other end. They might have to, stop the play.
That is someone from Palawan.
Holding on to his right ankle, it appears.
I think what fans should also remember is that this is their second game back-to-back. They actually had a game yesterday where they did win. So fatigue could be a factor for the boys in yellow.
Yun, on that rebound battle. May naapakan nata. So it's 12-7. Palawan still up by 5.
Correct. Coach
3 and
John,
42
right.
left in the first. We'll take a short break.
Okay.
Twelve to 7, Bauan trailing by 5. Approaching the 3.5 mark dito sa ating first. Some pressure on the backcourt. Para dito sa Bauan, but taking it all the way. Everything but the bucket. But there is Dennis Necesario. Able to clean it up.
You know, these boys from Palawan, nakailang beses na naka-second chance opportunities, nakailang offensive rebounds na nila. They want to make sure that they execute every play.
Bauan, sila naman ang susubok dito. Espiritu. Those middies working para dito sa Bauan early.
I don't know who their shooting coaches as of now, pero high praise sa kanya. Nakailang Jays na itong Bauan.
I have to check myself. It's Espanto. I keep on saying Espiritu from where we stand and where I read. Apologies. So it is Floyd Vander Espanto.
Yes.
Getting that jumper to fall. He has 2 more free throws coming his way. First one rattles out to a dismayed reaction sa ating isa sa ating fan. Pero itong 14 under, I just wanted to tell you, JP, na dito pinakamaraming nanonood among all the divisions.
No, without
that
a
I've
doubt. The
observed.
younger, the more exciting yung mga magulang nila, for sure.
The Palawan Yurich Builders call for some time, up by 4, 14-10. Back with the last 2:48 of this first quarter. Dito sa laro between Palawan and Bauan in the 1400 division. Still live from the Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas. So an early advantage para dito sa Palawan na JP. What would you say has been working for them so far?
I mean, in their previous games, they have been winning the rebounding battle as well as the assists and steals. So both ways on the floor for Palawan dito. As you can see early on, first quarter pa lang, marami silang nakuhang steals. Marami silang nakuhang offensive rebounds at second chance opportunities. And just like that, nakadrive into the basket itong Palawan.
That's Dennis Necesario once more finding an opening. 4 points now para kay Dennis.
Another steal here for the boys in yellow.
Takbo tayo agad sa kabila. Bibit bent and gets the finish. It's Philip Andre Ong.
No defense there shown by Bauan. Open layup here for Palawan.
Dahan-dahan na naman lumalobo kalamangan dito ng Palawan.
Great pass.
Excellent find indeed. Di naman pinahiya dito ni Prince Mark Lubaton.
Very quick pass there for this is Sibula, I believe, who made the assist and able to find the open man.
Necesario muli. Ooh, adjust mid-air but overshoots.
In that one play, apat yung nakita mong white shirts na nag-gang rebound.
Minsan yun na kailangan mo talaga eh. No? Lalo pag undersized ka rin na koponan.
Yes.
Just one and done though para sa Bauan. Looking to run once again is Palawan. Ong. Ooh, what a move! Bumit-bit pa. Philip liking that one.
I really enjoyed that play there. Great stretch there. Hindi nag-stop. No gas, no brakes kumbaga. And able to get the end one opportunity.
Talaga.
Yes, the stretch.
Pakahaba. Of course, that move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Philip Andre Ong.
Speaking of Philip Andre Ong, he did score, he did contribute and get a double-double in this last time out.
So you know that he can be relied on
Yes.
by itong si Coach John Necesito. Able to break the press is Bauan, but they are down by 9. Less than a minute left dito sa ating first. Shot clock is down to 11. Sibulu trying to split his defenders. Good intention.
He tried to do it again. The fake, the pass, unable to catch the basketball. He was open already. He was able to convert.
Doon sila nakascore kanina eh.
Yes.
Sa similar play. At that instance.
Okay, full court press na yun. Uh-oh. Wow.
Nice feed from Nuesa. Able to find a streaking Necesario for yet another basket.
Ang ganda ng pasa. Diniretso niya sa basket. Able to find the open big man. Get the two.
That was Paring losing his balance, but it was because of a push, according to our officials. 28.8 seconds remaining dito sa ating first. This time, it's Bauan Cafe Uno looking to talk it over with an 11-point lead pa rin para sa Palawan.
Jaime, JP, kanina nga bago matapos itong ating first quarter ay nagkaroon ng injury itong si Aiden Joaquin Ketong ng Palawan Yurich Builder kung saan natapilok ang kanyang right ankle at nung tinatanong siya ng kanilang coach in a scale of 1 to 7, 1 to 10, gaano daw kasakit itong kanyang nararamdaman, ang nararamdaman niya daw ay 7 at patuloy pa raw siyang oobserbahan kung makakabalik pa siya sa game sa mga susunod na minuto. At para naman sa Bauan Cafe Uno, nabanggit ng kanilang head coach na si Coach George na hindi pa nga raw prepare ang kanilang kupunan dahil kahit 2 months ang naging kanilang skills at conditioning, wala pa silang team preparation dahil kahit naglaan sila ng 1 week for their first ever game ay nagkaroon naman ng exams ang kanyang mga manlalaro. Back to you, gentlemen.
Salamat. That was Rinoa Sanchez, the third person of our panel, covering the sidelines for the remainder of the Sunday games. And hopefully, nothing too serious nga
That's
para
right.
dito kay Aiden Kitong
Yes.
of the Yurich Builders. 7 out of 10. Alam mong kung ikaw yung
that's-
bata, gusto maglaro nito. Pero
correct.
yep, that's a pretty
And
painful.
that's a brave thing to say as a player. Like, not every day na kung na-injure ka, gusto mo talaga ituloy, di ba? So, the fact na honest siya enough to tell the staff na 7 out of 10, that's something serious and to be taken care of.
Dito naman sa kabila. As with any club team, I would say, no, that's typically the challenge. Not just yung practice time, right? Yung floor time that you can have with your players. But syempre, estudyante pa rin naman itong mga to.
Yes, and as you mentioned, no, they did take their academics very seriously. Again, they studies pa rin since they are student athletes.
Palawan looking to extend this 13-point lead. Make that 15 now as Drion Nathan Nuesa gets that floater to go.
Actually, Nuesa almost lost the basketball. Buti na lang nakuha niya muli at na-score.
Would have counted if it went in. But Bauan will trail at the end of our first 10 minutes of action. The Yurich Builders putting up 27 points in this first quarter alone. As I take a look at our highlights, brought to us, of course, by Chef's Magic. Picasso working his magic dito sa ating first 10 minutes of action. Already with 7, if I'm not mistaken. And ito nga, si Earl Merelos also joining the scoring fray as a lucky player ang makakakuha ng ating Chef's Magic goodies before we begin our second quarter. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Look at the crowd dito sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas, enjoying this 14-under action between Palawan and Bauan. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, JP, di ba? Talagang jam-pack tayo dito, especially in the 14-under games that we've covered so far. All-out support from friends, family.
That's right, that's right. Actually, if you're a player, you'll appreciate it more. Eh. Like, yung efforts nyo on the court, on the tryouts, on the trainings, the practices, the pawisans, all worth it pag nandito yung mga magulang nila, mga kaibigan nila, and this is something that you're gonna go all out for.
So, that's all you want to see minsan kung bata ka.
Correct.
Just really the support that you're getting. May not be the shoes, di ba? It may not be the bags, but yan, yung suporta lang talaga na manood ng yung laro.
That's right.
So scoreless both squads here as Kopya asking for a basket counted. And bibigay naman sa kanya.
I mean, he is no stranger. I believe Bauan's scouting report on Palawan should be this guy because he is the leading scorer in their previous timeout. Naka 25 points, I believe, averaging 17.3 in 3 games. Expect more from Kopya.
Baga dapat kilala mo na
Kopya,
to
sorry.
by this point of the season.
Correct.
This is the third game nga ng Palawan as you talked about during pre-game. So certainly yung experience na rin, no? Dahan-dahan na rin nabubuo para dito kay Kopya. Gives the ball up though. Necesario. Almost trapped in the corner. It will stay with Palawan. Still 11 to work with. So it's 30 to 12. Dahan-dahan na ang palaki ng palaki. Ang kalamangan dito ng Palawan Yurich Builders. The biggest so far at 18.
Oh, wow.
Excellent steal there coming from Bailon, and he takes it all the way.
Great, quick moves. Great, quick first step there by Chris Bailon, able to get the basket. This is one of two players that Coach Joel Gragasin was mentioning not to keep an eye out for actually in their debut game.
Yan naman ang gusto natin kapag sinabing kailangan tutukan tong
Of
player na to,
course.
that they can indeed perform. Villanueva. Couldn't finish. Sayang. Nakapasok
Anything.
na sa loob.
Anything but the basket there for Bauan.
Kopia sidestepping his way through for two.
What did I tell you? Nice Euro step there by Kopia, able to get the basket.
Long strides, no? Like
Right?
Giannis-ish.
Kung pwede lang lahat.
They have the numbers once again. Looking for Nueza inside, but stolen away here by Bauan. Foul from behind will be called against Kopia, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed.
That was Krian Marley Dimano with the basketball earlier. Great crossover move there. Ended up with a foul.
Two white shirts got lost.
Yes.
Bailon. Short on the three-point try.
Great box out play there. Talking about Dennis Necesario.
Kopia once again, nakabuelo na naman on the other side of the floor. Falls short and draws the contact. Two free throws coming up for Lawrence.
Lawrence Conopin, he was able to not give up on the basketball, get the offensive rebound. Another second chance opportunity for Palawan. And as I mentioned earlier, they are very aggressive and they go to the line with purpose.
And converts pa, no?
Yes.
And, at a high clip dito sa free throw line. Lawrence Kopia. Makita mo rin naman talaga yung size ni Lawrence Kopia, especially here in the 1400 division.
I mean, for someone his age, no? He's like, I mean, tama yung description mo. Para siyang Giannis na a man amongst boys, as you can say. Sobrang flexible yung body structure niya. Very unique, very advantageous para sa kanya. And with that, mataas na yung lamang ng Palawan.
Second free throw will convert. Now a 19-point lead. 33-14. Villanueva walks to this three and knocks it down.
Didn't hesitate. Took another dribble to get closer. Able to get the basket. Nothing but net.
Ano naman yung all the confidence in the
Diba?
world, no? Babawi ba sa kabila? Yes, sir! It's a three ball from the corner, courtesy of Earl Marcos Merelos.
It's slowly raining here in Las Piñas, Jaime.
I wish actually a bit of rain, the type of weather that we're having. At nagpapaulan nga itong mga batang to. Another bucket this time. It's Pailago para sa Bauan.
That's right. It wasn't a three, but it was still a long-range basket. These boys are shooting lights out early in the first half.
Floater, falls short. Takbo ang Bauan. Trim this 17-point lead down. Bit awkward on that attack was Bailon. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Kopia once again. This time gets it to Merelos for the finish.
Great pass here by Palawan. Able to find the open man. White shirts couldn't do anything.
So 5:32 left dito sa ating first half of action as Falcom misses on that short stab.
Great fake.
Gets another chance, muscling his way inside. Draws the foul for two.
That was George Gabriel Falcon. Bullying his way inside against two yellow shirts. Now getting chances on the free throw line.
Well, with that heft, I would say, JP, that's one way that he can really capitalize
That's right.
yung kanyang mga defenders.
I mean, this is our first time looking at this squad, no? But looking at George Gabriel Falcon, he should take advantage, full advantage inside down low. He is a bit heftier compared to the big men of Palawan, so expect more. We should expect more from him in this ball game.
Missing on his first. Couldn't make up for the second. So still a 9-point advantage para dito nga sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Kopia. Get it to Merelos. Another floater, and this one will fall.
Another quick basket here for Palawan. Not giving up on the play, and again, being aggressive on the defensive end as well.
Number of turnovers that Palawan has already forced. Ooh,
Wow.
look at that escape. Napalakas nga lang on that attempt coming from LaGuardia.
The boys in white should really be aggressive on the defensive end. Be careful with the basketball. Make good shots.
Was a better shot selection. Hindi nga lang nahulog.
Right. That was a great shot. Open man there.
Picasso back in the ball game. Immediately fires. That rattles out. And the big boy Falcon.
See, what did I tell you? On cue. Falcon will take advantage of his heftiness. Get the second chance.
I always admire yung mga ganyang klaseng players, JP.
Oo.
Yung alam kung paano gamitin yung
Right.
kaha na meron sila.
And not everyone can get that gift of physicality.
And let's give Rinoa a chance to give us a gift.
Hi, JP, mapapasana all na nga lang tayo dito kay Stephen Uy dahil fresh from Bataan siya dahil nakwento niya nga na kahapon ay nag-swimming daw sila doon kasama ang kanyang pamilya at in fact, kakaalis lamang nila kaninang umagang 10 a.m. at diretso na agad siya sa bakbakan at laban. Kaya naman ngayon kasama niya ang kanyang tita at tito na sumusuporta sa kanya sa crowd. Hi, JP.
Thank you, Rinoa. And sporting a tan as well ata. Itong si Marcos Stephen Uy. Fresh off a swimming.
Correct. From the pool to the free throw line, no?
Parang feeling, ano yan eh.
Gumagana yata yung freestyle.
Yan.
Dahil naka-free throw siya.
Knocks down the first. They need a lot of that as they trail by 19 now. 2 out of 2 from the line.
Gumana nga yung freestyle.
Mana nga freestyle indeed. Up. Foul given up there by Hilapo.
I think that's one thing that's very important that Rino mentioned is the support. No? The fact that Tito and Tita niya came all the way to watch his game. For it could be their first time watching him and the boys play. So this is something that I know Stephen will appreciate.
Galing pang Bataan, JP.
Exactly. It's not every day na gagawin yun, no?
Sabi nga ni Looney, 3 oras sa Kalabaw. Talagang ano pa. Hanggang Las Piñas that's literally north
Correct.
to south.
No, yes, that's right. So, I mean, the boys know how important this season, this tournament is, especially for the parents and relatives.
Sa 3 ball. Converted there by the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Wow, they're going for a trap here. Talk about Palawan. Great trap.
Guardia comes up with a steal. This time dishes it off to his teammate for an easy 2. 5 straight para sa Palawan. So LaGuardia hitting on that 3. Bigyan mo na rin ng assist.
I mean, look at this now. Going again on defense. The trap defense here by Palawan.
Hindi makakabawi dito sa kabila.
Oh, they're running.
Takbo na naman nga sila dito as Picasso. That layup did go, but off that pass from LaGuardia, a foul will be whistled. Would be against Hilapo once again, his second. Ano naman yung pasa na yun?
Look at that. Quick defense, trapping the defender, able to get the steal, and quick layup.
Impact of LaGuardia having his fingerprints
Yes.
in the past couple of plays nitong Palawan Yurich Builders. Now up by 24, their biggest so far in this contest. Under 2 minutes to play with here in the second. To battle his way through. It's not gonna fall. They get yet another opportunity.
They're not giving up. Oh, a traveling call.
Shuffled his feet was Philip Andre Ong.
Unable to convert on that play. Another opportunity here for the White Shirts to cut the deficit. Oh, wow.
So yun nga lang, they throw it away as LaGuardia once again. Napaka-sneaky talaga nito. Ang dami ng steal ng batang to.
That's right. He's being very aggressive on the defensive end. And another unfortunate turnover here by Bauan.
Los Angeles in that instance couldn't connect.
Yes.
Turnover is really hurting itong chance ng Bauan.
No, they've been consecutively making turnovers. And that gives credit as well to the defensive end of Palawan. They've been trapping their defenders. They've been being more aggressive, getting that basketball.
At they disrupt talaga, no? As Ong off the follow. Another second chance point,
Oh,
JP.
that's not surprising. Ong is someone who they should scout on, they should be careful for, and they should box him out in order to get more rebounds.
As Uy drops the floater.
Great shot there by Uy.
About a 4-second shot clock, game clock difference. As Ong will be called for steps. A bit excited trying to make that move.
You saw that one defensive play. The White Shirts became more aggressive immediately. They were able to trap and cause a turnover. Let's see if they can go back-to-back here.
Iba nagagawa talaga. No? Pag nakikita mo yung bola going through that hoop. Hilapo gets a mid-range jumper once again. So that has been one of the things that's working para dito sa Bauan.
Yes, they've been very aggressive. And another turnover here for Palawan.
So window of opportunity to go on this mini run as Coach Joel Gragasin would look to draw something up with only 3.5 seconds left here in the second as we take another look at that Hilapo midi earlier. All smiles from this Chef's Magic fan. Nakakakuha na naman ng ating merchandise dito from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. There's 3.5 to play with. They get it inside. A 3-ball. Overshoots nga lang but still good execution to try and get that basket before the half ended. So it's 49-25, a 24-point lead para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Take a look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic.
Oh, definitely. Palawan has owned this quarter, this first half. They've been getting lots of stops, able to be aggressive on the basket, able to get second chance opportunities, not giving up on the basketball as well, and eventually getting this huge lead in this ballgame.
Maagang nakaabante itong Palawan team and they are enjoying a 24-point lead, 49-25 at the end of our first half.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng ating mga kaliga na patuloy na sumusubaybay sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ngayong hapon po, kasama po natin ang assistant coach ng Palawan Yurich Builder na si Coach Arvin Braganza. Magandang hapon po, Coach.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat.
Coach, pag-usapan po natin yung nangyayari ngayon sa laro. Nabanggit po ni Coach John kanina na your defense will ignite your offense and it seems that your defense strategy is working on your favor for today's game.
Yes, nag-put kami ng emphasis on our defense, lalo yung full court and half court traps namin. Kasi pag nakakuha kami ng mga turnover from our opponents, easily we could score sa offense. So yun yung so far okay naman.
Coach, baka may gusto po kayong pasalamatan.
Yes, gusto ko magpasalamat kay Boss Redgo, kay Boss Nick Nock, Laksamana ng Lourdes Bibingka, sa kay Boss Janon Bunyi, and kay nagpapa-shoutout si Com Kate Picasso. So yun lang. Thank you.
Once again, thank you po, the Assistant Coach Arvin Braganza ng Palawan Yurich Builder. Ngayon naman po, magbabalik po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
49-25 is our halftime score. Yurich Builders up by 24 points, and some numbers dito, JP. What has allowed itong Palawan to break away?
I mean, as I mentioned, second chance opportunities here, no? Despite the fact na mas marami yung turnovers ni Palawan, mas marami yung kinukuha nilang rebounds, and the fact that they're very accurate in their shot selection, shooting 60%, which is very big, no? Given the fact that they have a huge lead.
Yurich Builders looking to secure this victory here in the second half. A look at our fan of the game brought to us by Truty. Ice-T sponsoring someone in the crowd. He's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from Truty Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with Truty Iced Tea. The goodness of iced tea without the sugar. I don't know if JP, yung edad mo, medyo kailangan na natin yan. Yung no sugar.
Oh my God.
Medyo conscious na yata tayo dapat yan.
These boys can have all the sugar they want, okay?
For sure, for sure.
Medyo iba kung ako.
Mausapan no? So maybe some Truty Iced Tea na si Philip, nakailang games na tayo. Hindi pa rin tayo nabibiyaan ni Philip ng Truty Iced Tea. A minute gone by as Bauan missing short on that jumper. That was Cruz.
That was actually a great shot selection to start the second half. Unable to convert.
Palawan continues on their onslaught. Yun nga, sabi mo, 60% from the field in the first half alone.
No, that is very key fact for Palawan. They know where to shoot and it usually goes in.
This kid, nakakarami na. Just really has that soft touch. Talking about Chris Edward Olango.
Right. People who missed out on the first half, no? Si Chris Edward Olango was able to make a couple of mid-range J's that is unordinary for a big man.
Cleaning it up once again off that Chua miss was Necesario.
That is the second straight basket for Dennis Johan Necesario.
And like you said, yung second chance opportunities sa Palawan talagang nananalasa throughout this contest. It's another fast break point. Lawrence Copia naman, yung kanyang front court buddy. Letting that layup to go.
I mean, Lawrence Copia is someone that the boys in white should keep an eye out on. I'm talking about Lawrence Copia and Philip Andre Ong. Those are the 1-2 punch for Palawan. As you can see here, no, he was able to get the basketball and go all the way for the easy two.
It's the mobility of this kid. No?
Yes.
Hilapo. Looking inside. Olango couldn't finish on the scoop. Trying to keep it alive is Celestial as a whistle. A foul will be called here against Necesario.
See, this is something that we should see more from the boys in white. Second chance opportunities. This was Celestial's opportunity to get another score basket, unable to convert.
Hilapo, excellent fake and pull up but short.
Great outlet.
Tapik lang na bahagya but able to convert nonetheless is Blake Sian Chua.
And those who didn't see that, the pass came from Konopia. So the fact that he was able to convert an excellent outlet pass for another easy two for Palawan.
Lead piling up once again now at 30. Ayaw pa rin para sa Bauan. Trying to snatch it away is Cruz as a jump ball will be whistled.
Great effort there for Wilmerson Cruz. Able to stop the transition for Palawan.
And that's what I like sa 14 under division, JP. Kita mo yung loose ball scramble na yun.
Ay,
Tapos
yes.
wala nang extracurricular.
No.
Para talagang habol lang natin ang bola.
Correct.
Wala nang extra gravy.
I believe that is something na the older you get, the less you should do.
Wag kayo kind of expected na wag tumatanda. Pero dito sa 14 under, yep. Wala pa.
No.
Hindi pa tumutubo yung sungay.
Hindi pa. Sugod, no problem. No hesitation.
So we see Uy once again. Talagang napaganda yung kanyang swimming trip with his relatives.
Yeah, talking about Marcus Stephen Uy, no, he is being very aggressive for Bauan. Again, going to the free throw line. I believe the last time we saw him, he was able to convert. So let's see if he can continue and hopefully cut the deficit here.
I'll say one of the bright spots dito sa Bauan Cafe Uno, who is, as you mentioned,
He is the other player that Coach Joel Gragasin was mentioning. talking about Uy.
Debut pa lamang, no? Pero magandang pinapakita na kaagad. Someone that if you are facing Bauan moving forward,
Yes.
you also have to kind of keep an eye on.
Correct.
Kopya muli, kicking it out, Indelible. Gets another one. That's his second conversion of the ball game.
Indelible, no hesitation. Able to get the basket, nothing but net.
Zeb Emmanuel. Tayo sa kabila, Celestial loses the leather. And look at Indelible. Able to get it to Kopya. Kopya. No look inside, and Necesario gets another.
That was a great execution from end to end. Great steal there by Indelible. Onopia getting the basketball, able to find the open big man. That was a 3-on-1 at him. So he was able to pass the basketball and get the 2.
Celestial looking to make up for that earlier mishap. Does so. Samahan mo pa ng foul.
You know, Christian John Celestial, he's been very active this second half. He wasn't as present in the first, so he's making up for it now.
That's what you like about players. No? Pag nabibigyan ka ng minuto, you
Correct.
gotta make sure
No,
that,
yeah.
you know, Coach Joel, nakikita niya yung effort na to from Celestial.
Correct.
Maybe more minutes coming his way in their future assignments.
Quality minutes. Earned.
Couldn't complete the three-point play though, but Cibolo, makakahugot sa loob.
That was another bully ball basket there for Gabriel Cibolo. Despite his disadvantage in his height, he went almighty inside.
Good things happen, no? Kapag napapasok nila sa loob ng bola, talking about Bauan.
Yes.
Hindi lang nila magawa time and time again. They do
Great
have a fast
outlet.
break opportunity.
What a fake.
Mga lang nahulog. And very unfortunate para kay Bautista. They run to the other end. Necesario. Picks it out. And Indelible. Floater will fall.
I am becoming a fan of Zeb Emmanuel Indelible. Despite his height, he is not afraid.
Talagang tumatatak itong si Indelible. In the performance of the Yurich Builders as Olango misses short. Takbo na naman ang Palawan. Necesario.
Great stop here by Gabriel Cibolo. Not giving up on the basketball.
Kahit nakarami na itong si Necesario, able to disrupt that play. They almost lose it. Celestial will recover. Now Cibolo to bully his way inside, but will be called for a traveling violation.
I mean, that was a great idea there for the boys in white. They were able to take care of the basketball until the very last second. Cibolo hesitated instead of passing, ended up with a turnover.
Minsan yung moment of indecisiveness lang, no? That
Yes.
would really cause you to take that extra step.
Yes, you saw here, Cibolo was being very fancy with the basketball, able to avoid the defenders. Could have gone with the 2, took an extra step, and it's now a turnover.
Approaching the 3-minute mark dito sa ating third period. Ball will stay with Palawan.
One thing you should appreciate about Palawan, no? Even though they have been scoring, they have been defending the basketball as well. Now the score has ballooned to twice the score.
Picasso couldn't add to it just yet. Tracking down the board was Bailon. Bounces it inside. Blocked from behind was Bautista. Nabura ni Philip Ong.
That was a great defensive play there by Ong. Not giving up on the basketball. Great timing on the jump for the block.
For that play, yun nga, exactly how you described it. Ong coming up with that block. Samantala, punta muna tayo kay Rinoa for a report.
Jaime, JP, ito ngang si second Mangahas o Edgardo Mangahas ay pangalawang season na rin dito sa Junior MPBL at sabi niya sa kabilang kupunan meron na siyang mga kakilala at isa nga dyan si Kenan at si Kopya na si Kopya lagi niya daw nakakalaban kaya excited daw siya dahil muli silang maghaharap at ito namang si Kenan ka-close daw nito ang kuya niya dahil kakupunan niya sabi niya. Jaime, JP?
Thank you, Rinoa. And the friendships building. Yan isang importanteng pyesa rin dito sa mga liga na meron tayo despite wearing different uniforms.
Correct.
To build those relationships.
If you are one who belongs in this league, no, you'll be able to be familiarized with familiar faces. And given the fact na sinabi nga ni Rinoa na si Edgardo Mangahas, one thing I just realized or knew recently was that he was part of last season's Binyan 14 under championship team. So he is bringing that championship pedigree into Bauan.
Of course, Coach Joel Gragasin nga was the coach of the Cavite Championship team.
That's right.
14 under division. As a 3-ball will add 3 more to this lead. Now at 33 points.
That was another shot there by Ong, no? Another person to watch out for.
Picasso looking ahead. La
What the-
Guardia. Gandang pihit na naman.
That was a great fake move there. Talking about Palawan. Able to avoid the defender and get 2.
Now it's a 35-point lead with only 35 seconds left dito sa ating third period. Scoring that bucket underneath is Edgardo Mangas.
Mangas not giving up on that play. He has to use his advantage with his height to get more follow-up executions like that.
Morelos. Kick out to the corner. Another 3-ball. A bit off. Morelos. Couldn't clean it up. Battle for the loose ball. Mapupunta sa Bauan. Just a second left. As the buzzer will sound to signal the end of our third period. It's still all Palawan Yurich Builders now enjoying a 33-point advantage. 69-36 as Bauan Cafe Uno has 10 more minutes to try to make it a closer ball game as we look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic.
I mean, it was a great effort here for Bauan in the start of the second half. No, they became more aggressive, began to get more second chance opportunities. Excuse me, but they weren't able to get stops, and with that, nagballoon yung lead ni Palawan.
So far, so good. If you are the Ruich Builders trying to break this rubber match, virtual best of 3 matatapos nga ang ating third quarter. 69-36, the Bauan Cafe Uno, so trailing by 33 points. Coach Arvin Braganza gets himself a Chef's Magic goodies. Ang quarter scene stealer natin from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Parang magic na nga ang kailangan dito ng Bauan. Staring at this 33-point lead against the Palawan Yurich Builders. Not the most
Ideal
it's a pretty rude welcome,
Yes.
I would say, dito sa kanilang first game sa season number 3.
I mean, yes, this is only their first game. Probably jitters are still kicking in for these young boys. But this is something that they can learn to. But at the same time, it's not over. You know, anything can happen. It's still 12 minutes of action and 10 minutes of action. So let's see if the boys in white can catch up here.
Going reverse. What a move! That was Bailon.
I mean, Bailon, that was one of the 2 players that Coach Joel Gagazin was looking at, and great effort there.
Trying to build on positives nga itong Bauan Cafe Uno because they've had their moments, JP.
Yes,
Hindi
they
lang nila
did.
makabit-kabit.
Just not consecutively and not consistently. So let's see if they can push the pace here, given this is their final quarter.
Gonna get the roll. Another offensive rebound, but stepping on the baseline was Morelos.
You would want this if you're Coach Joel. They're giving more opportunities for Bauan, able to get more opportunities and see if they can cut the deficit early on in this fourth quarter.
Ano naman yung Pinoy step nun ni Bailon?
Ay,
Napakagat lang. So, indeed, a player to watch out for. If yung coach mo talagang ni-name drop ka, alam mong may baon eh.
Yes, definitely. As well as pressure. You know, if you're being called to step up to the plate, they have to execute. So people like, as mentioned, that was Stephen Uy and Bailon are the 2 players that Coach Joel wants to exceed their expectations. Kumbaga.
Tiwala na binibigay niya sa kanyang mga bata. And Coach Joel, gotta give credit din. Coach the 18 under team, coach the 16
Correct.
under team, and eto rin, itong kanyang 14 under na Bauan squad.
Kumbaga, kung same team, same coach, why not, diba? Same system naman.
You're trying to make sure that yung elevation ng laro, ang development ng mga bata
That's right.
is really from ground up. So, whistle. Foul called against the Yurich Builders.
And coming in right now is not, they're not taking it lightly. They're bringing in Lawrence Popio up in the fourth quarter, up 31. And that you can tell that Palawan is not taking it lightly.
Of course, if ikaw naman si Coach John,
Correct.
I think that's a sign of respect as well.
Yes, I agree.
Follow on the floor on that attack from Keenan Picazo.
Like if you're Palawan, given this big lead, of course you have to maintain it, and at the same time you have to build a system on it to make sure that you end strong and not give Bauan any chance given their capabilities to execute properly.
Pre, ito rin yung punto where you would want to test the character of your
That's
team
right.
despite being up big. Parang magre-relax ka ba, right?
Correct.
Or are you gonna be complacent?
I mean, this is already the fourth quarter and they're down big, talking about Bauan. No? But they shouldn't give up. They need to learn from this. They have to execute pa rin despite the huge lead and learn from it.
Meron at meron ka pa rin mapupulot. Even if this is already kind of a big lead, a bit insurmountable.
I think the important factor here is that this is game one for Bauan. Like, they have lots of chances to make up for it. This is only one game, and let's see if they can improve from this timeout.
And of course, as Renoa reported earlier, maybe the time that they didn't have, I would say, could have been a factor as well. And Palawan Yurich Builders, already 3 games.
Yes, they are, 4 games in already. Their record is 1-2, but they did play yesterday. So experience could benefit Palawan as well, no? It's a pro and con situation if you do back-to-backs. But given that these are young boys, you know, I mean, back-to-back.
I'm pretty sure when you were that age, JP, you wouldn't mind.
Diba? So, for these boys, the fact that they get to play back-to-back, and yes, there is such thing as recovery, but given their age and capabilities, no, their endurance is so strong, you wouldn't be surprised na it isn't an issue for them.
I bet after that game yesterday, baka nagtanong ka, kailan na ba yung sunod?
Correct.
Yan na yung tanong mo kaagad as Bauan unable to convert on that attempt. Looking for a foul was Xander Paring.
And one thing that viewers may not know, this is, yes, yesterday was their 3rd game, but it was their first win. So, syempre, Palawan wants to build on that and make sure na, oh, we already got one, let's continue.
So habang ano pa, sariwa pa yung
Correct.
pagkapanalo nila. Kopya knockdown as a foul will be whistled against Prince Mark Lubaton.
They're trying to still stay aggressive here on D, talking about Bauan.
And if ikaw naman si Coach Joel, that's also what you want to make sure that your players display.
Oh, that's right, that's
despite the
right.
huge deficit.
Right.
5:17 remaining. Palawan Yurich Builders up by 33. Will call for this timeout. All smiles from this crowd mula dito sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas. Seeing themselves on the big screen, yun din naman nakagandahan ng ating venue dito.
That's right, that's right. The fans here really enjoying their time, not only watching the games, but of course, seeing themselves on air isn't that bad.
Chance to win Truty Iced Tea goodies, Chef's Magic goodies. No? Dapat ata pumunta tayo maaga, JP, no? And be a fan and baka
That's
tayo
right.
mapili.
That's right. Well, excluded na tayo dyan, partner, pero
Greedy no? Gusto pa pati yung goodies for the fans sa atin mapunta. But once looking at this 33-point deficit, short stamp won't work para kay Pascua.
I mean, that was aggressive. That was a very aggressive play there by Pasqua. No, trying to score inside, unable to execute. But I like the aggressiveness.
Palawan.
What a fake!
It's a great fake. Couldn't get the roll though. Excellent move nonetheless para kay Karabata.
Correct.
Ooh. I like the aggressiveness na pinapakita nito ni Xander Paring. A couple of plays now that maybe he can't convert. I mean, hindi niya convert into points, but creating opportunities for his team.
No, that's one thing you should appreciate about, especially if it's a team that is down big, the fact that they stay aggressive in the fourth quarter. It's rare you see those kinds of teams. So the fact that these boys are going all out, regardless of the score, that's something you should appreciate as a fan.
As we go back to Renoa once again for report.
Jaime, JP, malaki nga ang pagpapasalamat nitong Palawan Yurich Builder at ni Coach Johnny Cesito sa kumupkop sa mga bata ng Palawan dahil nga 8 sa kanilang mga manlalaro ay mula pa talaga sa Palawan at ang ilan ay sa Puerto Princesa at sabi niya sa loob ng isang buwan ay kinupkup nga ang mga batang ito at ang ilang mga magulang nila Boss Nicknock at ng Lourdes Bibingka at dahil doon ay napagpapatuloy nitong mga kabataan ito ang kanilang pangarap na makapaglaro dito sa Junior MPBL. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Renoa. And a lot of these types of stories, JP, na nakakataba talaga ng puso.
No, that's true. Seeing homegrown players representing their city, you know, you can be prouder. I believe Renoa mentioned kung ilan, I think 8 from Palawan. I'm looking at the stats right now. There are 5 from Bauan who are playing homegrown as well. So this is something that we appreciate as fans, seeing these players from different areas of the country, and something to appreciate.
I'd like to give a special shout out sa team owner nitong Palawan Yurich Builders as well, Boss Redco, a very avid card collector. Diyan ko siya nakilala. And yun nga, second season na siya parte nitong Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. So Boss Red, in case you're watching, really appreciate yung support din na binibigay mo dito. Not just in your team, but also from the kids from Palawan.
That's right, that's right. Coming, especially if, you know, when people say Palawan, basketball is not the first thing that comes to mind. No, I mean,
not in my mind.
No, especially like people would want to go there, of course, for the scenery, for the view, for the beaches in particular. But the fact that these boys love the game and showcase their talent here in this league is something that we as fans will really appreciate and love.
And talagang nakukonekta tayo nitong larong ito. This basketball, and what a platform that really buting senador natin Manny Pacquiao.
That's right, that's right.
Has created dito sa Junior MPBL. Cesario adds 2 more to his tally and ups the lead to 36 once more.
That was a great fast break play there by Palawan. Talk about it started with, I believe, in the lead.
That's a 3 to go. That was Uy. So ito yung magandang nakukuha ni Uy, no? Yung kumpiyansa that he can carry over from the future games.
He definitely can. This is something that he has to stay active on, something to look out to.
Naman yung galaw na yun ni Morelos, no? Parang kala mo, naka-slow mo. Nevertheless, 2 points. Pouring it on is the Palawan Yurich Builders as the last 2 minutes will echo the Divine Light Academy dito sa Las Piñas. Bauan. So trailing by a huge margin. Yan, nabanggit na nga natin. Maybe not the debut that they were hoping for.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, a learning experience that these boys...
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Their bucket. They've got 81 points now. Morelos scores on back-to-back. For the Yurich Builders, JP, it's easy to say na parang ang daming magandang nangyari para sa kanila, right? Given the scoreline that we're having. But what would you like to see more of for this Yurich Builders squad moving forward?
I believe consistency is the key. I mean, we saw how they started, 0 for 2, and then today and yesterday, they're now back 2 and 2. And for them to be very consistent and have a good shot in doing well in this tournament, this season, consistency is key. They have the tools. They have key players such as Lawrence Copia and Philip Andre Ong, as well as other players that we see today like Indelible and others. Consistency. They have to make sure, and of course, be careful in terms of their health. We saw someone from their team, I believe that was Aiden Joaquin Kitong, who got injured earlier. So as long as they stay healthy and follow the system, of Coach John. We'll see more, definitely, of Palawan.
So, talagang dahan-dahan nag-gel itong
Correct.
Palawan Yurich Builder team. It's a great shot. Finishing off the window was Korean Marley Di Maano.
Kung ano, that was a bangko.
Linggo naman daw. So, why not? Players trying to get their shots up before this game is over. As missing on that 3 ball was Chua. Was able to hit a shot earlier. Another Pinoy step, but blocked by Necesario.
See, this is one thing that you should like about Palawan. They only don't stay aggressive on the offensive end. Ang lakas ng defensive plays nila. Their trap zone, their defense, knowing when to jump for the basketball on the blocks. Everything. It was a very well played game.
They're on their way to get their second victory out of 4 assignments. Talking about the Palawan Yurich Builders and back-to-back victories at that. So maganda ring responde, no, after starting with that 0-2 win-loss card. Palawan Yurich Builders are able to regain an even record. For Bauan naman, still fighting. They're the last second, just 2 seconds remaining. Couldn't hit from the corner, and that will be it for this 14-under game. 81-46 matatapos ang ating laro. And the Bauan Cafe Uno will experience their first defeat in season number 3. 81-46 will be our final margin. It was a Palawan starting off strong mula pa nung umpisa, JP, and hindi rin nila nilingon itong Bauan. Just really poured it on. Just when you thought it was the biggest of leads, pinalaki pa na nilang pinalaki, and it will finish with an 81-46 scoreline.
Definitely. Palawan played from end to end, from the very beginning. They didn't give up. It was a masterclass for Coach John, and it was a big, big win for Palawan.
Big win indeed, and back-to-back days, back-to-back wins. Masarap ang weekend nitong mga batang to of the Palawan Yurich Builders, able to secure that victory. And a big one at that. So talagang yung confidence nitong Palawan na mabubuo at mabubuo. And, certainly a team that you don't really want to catch habang nagpipeak sila.
No, definitely
dito sa
not.
14 under.
Definitely not. If it's a team that you want to play against, keep an eye out for Palawan.
Some players already syempre preparing for our next game. We do have 3 more after this one. But this would be the last between the Palawan and the Bauan 3-game set. And Palawan will win the rubber match. Ika nga. So 2-1. 18 and 14. Sila ang magwawagi. As Bauan will be able to secure that 16-under victory earlier. So Coach Joel, certainly a lot to build on with all the 3 teams that he has for this afternoon. Palawan Yurich Builders, a number of players that played excellent para nga sa kanila. As with the balanced attack that this team has had throughout the 4 contests that they've had here so far sa season number 3. Consistency has been the name of the game, and slowly but surely Coach John Necesito's team is able to figure it out. And kung kaya't ito nga, back-to-back victories for them yesterday and today. They have to build on this momentum, continue on their winning ways. So players on your screen from Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy warming up for their matchup against the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. So their own 3-game set. Inaabangan din nga nating mga viewers dito. Trying to just see who will get the spotlight before we wrap up itong pang-anim na laro nga natin ngayong linggo. Certainly very difficult to choose just one dahil sa dami nga ng maganda nilaro.
Yes, Jaime.
Dito sa Palawan Yurich
It took a while
Builders.
to finalize who, but we will get to see him soon.
Just, yun man ang syempre mga moments for these kids. We do also have a Chef's Magic Defensive Player of the Game. So, syempre, for these young kids, ito yung mga moments that pwedeng balik-balikan nila. Just
Oh,
really
definitely,
put a smile on their face.
This is something that they make the most of.
Punta na natin si Renova Sanchez, who is with our best player of the ballgame.
Jaime JP, kasama na nga natin ang ating best player of today's game, none other than Dennis Johan Necesario. Congratulations! Jaime JP, kasama na nga natin ang ating best player of today's game, none other than Philip Ong. Congratulations! Or as you want to be called, Zap. Tama ba, Zap? Congratulations, Zap! Napakaganda ng performance na pinakita mo. Pwede mo ba sa aming ibahagi? Anong naiisip mo while doing all those skills?
Training lang palagi at makinig lang sa coach kaya gumagaling kami sa sa play namin.
Yan, baka may gusto kang pasalamatan na sumusuporta sa iyo ngayon at sa inyong koponan.
Shoutout po muna sa sa Palawan at sa mga kampi ko, sa mga pamilya ko na nanonood ngayon. Yan.
Once again, congratulations for bringing the best player of today's game. And congratulations din sa Palawan Yurich Builder 14 Under. And gusto rin po natin pasalamatan ang Don Benitos for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our best player of the game. Ngayon naman tignan natin ang ating Chef's Magic Defensive Player of the Game.
Chef's Magic Defensive Player of the Game also coming from the Palawan Yurich Builders. Hindi mo magpapahuli. Certainly, itong si Dennis Johan Necesario. 8 rebounds to go with 3 steals and Chef's Magic goodies to boot na may uuwi niya sa kanila. Palawan Yurich Builders talagang nakarami dito sa ating laro, coming up with that 14 under victory. We stay in the 14 under division, coming right up, Taytay kontra San Juan. We'll take a short break. Magbabalik po ang inyong Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan. Liga ng bayan.